You're now tuned in to WSSM Pressure 23 Radio on iHeartRadio. And we got another exclusive WSSM Pressure 23 interview with your boy.
It is to
Ye-
you in the building.
yes. And we're going to get into it today, man. We're going to have a world premiere from my boy Tez. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
That West Side Baby featuring
Mhm.
Mike Beasley, and they went in.
Shout out that boy Mike Beasley. You feel me? Gotta
Yeah.
shout out you, Tiffany, too, for you know what I'm saying, even getting them to the city. You feel
Thank
me?
you.
So salute to you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, me and Tez, we do showcases stuff together. We work, you know what I'm saying? And so tell the people who you is.
Man, it is, man. TU. Live from the West Side 205 to be exact. Angela Baby. You feel me? Went on this path, you know what I'm saying? Military. Tried to be the sacrificial lamb, but they paid the debt. But now here we are, actually goddamn making this shit move how it's supposed to.
All right, all right. So, like, I know you've been doing music for a while. So, what got you into music?
Man, it was an escape. You feel me? I was that bad kid. You feel me? So it was shit. Go to your room, stay in your room, pop out. Time to go to school, family function. So shit, that was my escape. You know what I'm saying? Put the radio on.
Right.
I ain't know what I was doing there. You feel me? But it all laid the foundation for what we doing now.
Okay, okay. So, how long have you been into music or making music?
I mean, if we're gonna say officially, like all in, it's 2 years. But you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit, you know what I'm saying, for the better part of 25, just bullshit with it. You
Okay.
feel me? It was only like 2 years ago where I decided to, you know what I'm saying, put my money where my mouth was,
Right.
so to speak. You feel me? And we done been a lot of places, LA, Atlanta, Texas, you know what I'm saying? And of course here in Birmingham itself,
Right,
you know
right.
what I'm saying? I always gotta shout out to home first. But it was always a part of me. But to get to this point, it's only been 2 years.
Right. Well, I like listening to your music. I would think you've been doing this for years. So, like, with your music, like, do you write your music freestyle, go off the head? How do you create your music?
Man, well, we booked studio time. Um, Probably go in there and get 4 hours, actually do 2 hours of work. The first 2 hours is actually just building the vibe to even create the music. Um, I prefer the freestyle. I
Right.
really rather not go in there with a whole plan because trying to create a feeling I had when I wrote it versus when I'm trying to do it, it never meshes well. So I always just revert back to what isn't broke.
Right.
And that's always the freestyle and the quick thinking.
Okay. So, like, coming up, like now in the generation of music, how do you feel the internet has impacted the music and the music on the music scene? The pros and the cons, the ups and downs of it.
The pros, it eliminated the label. It cut out the
Yeah.
middleman.
Yeah.
So now you can get the work directly to the consumer.
Right.
You feel me? The cons is to it, those artists who aren't, you know what I'm saying, solidified in their own work or confident enough can easily be discouraged. It's about what this man doing, how many views he got,
That's
not
true.
understanding how the system is actually ran or the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people paying for them fake screams.
Right.
You feel me? And if you're not confident with yourself, there's a lot of shit on the internet that could discourage you
Right.
and get you off your square. So
So,
you
like, if you had to speak to up and coming artists on that situation, what is something you would tell them?
um I would I just say just continue to do you. Them
Right.
outside sources,
Hmm.
you got some people who want to see you do good, and you got some people who want to see you do good so they can do better.
Right.
You feel me? Don't ever get too far from yourself
Right.
to where you lose track of what you're trying to do. Because it's easy
Exactly.
to get persuaded.
Yeah, and it's like you easily get off track of what you're doing. So, like, I know you have a lot of up and coming projects coming up. Like, what are some of the projects that you have coming out? Shows or movies? I know you be on movies as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shout out that boy Quest 818 down the
Right. Right.
game. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? That shit's still on the way. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
There's a lot of inner workings that we don't know about that go on
Exactly.
when you're trying to release a movie.
That's true.
But the shit fire. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That boy got some dope. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Good dope sell itself.
Right.
Projects. Um, we already booked next month. We got 2 shows lined up, man. Shout out that boy, Gutter Crucial, ABB. You feel
Okay.
me? And shout out that boy, Q. Davis.
Okay.
We got something going on with them, and you know what I'm saying? I'm in Atlanta every weekend now, so it ain't no telling
Yeah, so you
what I might
working,
end up.
working.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Being that, you know, you go to Atlanta, you got your motion going. Do you feel that like in Birmingham it's watered down kind of? It's like they don't have a lot of motion. Do you feel like you get farther ahead going to another city instead of Birmingham? Or do it what's the difference in going to Atlanta and Birmingham?
I mean, the difference is, you know what I'm saying? People in Birmingham, 9 times out of 10, y'all like the same dirt pile. And for
True.
you to be doing something that they don't, or they don't have the heart to do, then
Right.
you know what I'm saying, a nigga kill you just so you don't make your dream. And a
That's
nigga
true.
be happy to go sit down.
Exactly.
The thing about not even just Atlanta, I've been in LA and New York.
Okay.
It's just that that southern hospitality just doesn't apply to the South. You feel
Okay.
me? You can go out of town as long as the aura about you is authentic
Right.
and people gonna gravitate to it. They're gonna want to see what's going on, they're gonna want to work with it.
Right.
And that's exactly how the play been going to Atlanta. I'm going out there to work. I'm in situations, I'm meeting folks that I would see on IG. You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
And I'm just in the spot. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if I was doing anything wrong, this shit wouldn't be coming as easy.
That's true.
You feel me? It'd
That's
be a
true.
lot more difficult, but so I'm on the right path and everything just been laid for me. So if I really want it, I gotta
Yeah.
show up.
Right.
That's all I gotta do, show up.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
For real.
So like another question, like I understand the concepts of most songs, right, are derived from recent events in your everyday life along with other music you
Mhm.
have created. Do you mind sharing with us circumstances around the events that led to creations of some of your tracks?
Man, and what I'm saying we, because it's not just me, it's the whole team. You feel me?
Okay.
I am the nigga that's rapping, but
Right.
it's a collective.
Okay.
This last track, I was fortunate enough, like we said, to get my bees on it. It was called West Side Baby.
Okay.
And that was just me paying an ode to the town that I'm from and the city that I say.
Okay.
So it was just pretty much a shout out to my city, to my town, my section, Inslee. I mean, but we just pull from however we feeling. That's why I say I don't need to write it. If I can feel it, it's enough experiences for me to pull from.
Okay.
So it'll sound like I sat down and took 3-4 hours to write this shit.
Right.
And it's really just out of feeling. You feel me? That's
Right.
really what it is.
That's talent. Like, cause you could just go in there and you could feel a beat and you just go.
Yeah, you find the words, you find the vibe, and you just run off of that. You feel me? If you done been through some things, you feel me? You gotta think. A lot of people like to tell stories all day long about what
Right.
happened to them and how they felt. I'm just doing the same thing on the beat and just orchestrating it so it sounds, you know what I'm saying, something that's pleasant to the ear, but you
Right.
still feel it.
Right, right. That's what's up. That's what's up. So like you sent in some tracks earlier. We're gonna listen to one now. And while it's playing, can you tell me like what moved you or what made you create this song or how you was feeling at the time when you put this song out?
I had to turn the brightness up on that hoe. I couldn't see. It tears.
Featuring Mike Beasley.
Okay.
And this where I'm from.
It's fucking crazy. West side pavement. Straight up out the trenches, baptized, initiated. Brickyard boxing, nothing too crazy. Seen a couple bodies, I'm a product of the 80s. It's fucking crazy.
Like the environment,
West side
it wasn't ideal, but you had to survive in it. So there's a lot of things that made young kids grow up faster to be old men.
Right,
You
right,
know what I mean?
right.
When they be
I
like-
like the West Side. That shit is
Yeah.
real.
So
It's
we
real.
did a lot of things early.
Right,
So it's to the point now where that's how you move like an old man.
right.
So
Yeah.
you trying to be in the house, showing be out the way, you survive this shit.
Yeah. Either on the West Side, you either on the porch or you out there, motherfucker.
Hey, yeah, it might not be a porch.
You right about that
It might not
too.
even
You
be
right
no
about
porch.
that
You feel me? You
too.
walk out the door, you outside, let's go.
You're right. You're right about that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the premise of this song. Just wanted to shout out my city, my section. You feel me?
Okay.
I love Inslee. Not for what Inslee has became, because all my fondest memories when I go back in my head
Right.
is playing in that square in the brickyard, running around on the bike, coming down the sliding
Yeah.
board. You know what I'm saying? Walking from Tuxedo right
Yeah.
down the block. But nah, I love Inslee.
Yeah,
Even
my
if they don't love me.
granddaddy, he's from Ends Off Pike. But like I remember when they used to have a function in the junction.
Hey man, that shit bigger than the classic to me. If
Yeah.
you from Inslee, that's what the function like the classic.
Yep.
Like that ass.
Yeah, and that was the shit. Like area, you waiting to go to the function. In the
Yeah.
junction. That shit was the shit.
And that little block. You
Yeah.
feel me? It was so much culture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of people forget Inslee was its own city before
Right.
it integrated with Birmingham.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot going on in Inslee.
Right.
You feel me? Temptations, couple of them came out
Yeah.
of Inslee. I ain't gonna brag.
Yeah.
You feel me?
They
But
did,
yeah,
though.
no, that
Yeah, they did. People don't know that, but they really
Yeah.
did. Like, because I remember, like, I think it was his mom or somebody used to stay on Bush Boulevard. And you remember she used to have
Bush
trophies
Boulevard on my
in the
low end, baby.
Wonder when you pass by the was it Kendrick?
Yeah, Kendrick.
His mom, I
Yeah.
think, and she used to have like the trophies in the Wonder, and I was like, damn, she got that shit in the Wonder and Inslee, but nobody ever
Yeah.
tried to break in that house, steal that shit, or none of that. They respected it.
Yeah, different times.
Yeah.
Different time. It was love back then. Like
Yeah.
back then, they wanted to see you make it, especially
Right.
from the same place. Just to
Right.
say, hey, nah, that nigga from up the street.
Right,
Seen that nigga riding the bike, he fell off, broke his arm. You feel
right,
me? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just the difference in the times. Like back then, they'll salute you for making it.
right,
These days, they'll shoot you for making it.
and that's true, and it's sad.
It is.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
sad. It's sad how things have changed. It really is.
Unfortunately. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? That comes to those that who get called or labeled OGs or unk. You feel me? We gotta be able to be willing to go sit down with these young niggas.
Right,
You feel me?
right,
I mean, because they are who they are
right,
because the lack of something. And we all was like that. You know what I'm saying? Most people grow up, niggas ain't had OGs. We had to get out here and learn it on our own. But along the way, we got detached
right,
from going back and hollering at these young niggas like, hey, bro, you ain't gotta do this. You
right,
feel me? Or if this the route you're gonna take, then these the consequences with it. You
right,
feel me? As long as these young niggas know, then they can sit there and make a sound decision. You feel me? But a lot of these young niggas is actually the front line
mm-hmm,
for people like us when it
mm-hmm,
come that time.
mm-hmm.
These little niggas don't feel nothing.
They scared
at
of
all.
shit.
You feel me?
They don't
And
have a heart.
That's
That's
the type
true.
of power we need to harness
Right,
and have that shit on reserve. So when
Right.
it's time to go, they got a clear mission and a clear directive
right.
on what to do and how to do it.
That makes sense. That makes sense. They need more people to think like you.
Hey.
That's right.
Hey, man.
So, like, right now, you're an independent artist, correct?
I am.
Would you like to get signed to a label? Or do you want to stay independent?
From everything that I didn't learned on this little short journey,
Mm-hmm.
hell no. Hell no.
You ain't saying.
You gotta give up too much shit.
That's true.
And I built this shit.
Right.
Atlantic, Sony, Empire with none of these niggas in the gym shooting with me when I was in the hood.
Exactly.
Feel
Exactly.
me?
Exactly.
And you gonna come in, you gonna give me what you think I view as a pretty pin.
Right.
But you don't know my lifestyle.
And you don't know what I went through to get
You
here.
feel me? So now, before I sit here and sacrifice my soul for all the riches on earth, man, I ain't never gotta make a dollar off this shit. I just love it. You feel me?
Right.
And if somebody else enjoy it as well, then that's money in the bank,
Right.
proverbially or physically.
Makes sense. Because there's a lot of people like they come in and well, they say newer artists rather that just really don't know the business. And when they come in, they automatically, oh, I'm trying to get signed or I'm finna go get signed. And I'd be like, shit, you need to stay independent.
I mean, the independent grind is harder. You feel me? And unfortunately, we're in a microwave generation.
Right.
You feel me? If I can put that bitch in there for 30 seconds and smash it, I'm good.
Right.
But that oven gonna make sure you get all that nutrients, everything gonna be heated properly. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So shit, leave me in the oven.
Right.
You can take these old microwave air fryers, niggas, man. We going for
Right.
the longevity.
Exactly.
I'm trying to make sure that my kids can goddamn eat off some shit they ain't never heard.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Right.
Because that's what this shit for at this point. I didn't did a lot of shit. You feel me?
Right.
So if I can goddamn make this shake having fun and guarantee 2-3 generations,
Right.
they got my blood,
Exactly.
my last name, they straight. And that's what this shit for. You feel
Makes
me?
sense. That makes sense. So, like the world premiere that we got that we're gonna play the video to. How did you come about that song, and how did you get your feature, and like what made you come up with that?
So I actually sent Mike Beasley a totally different song.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that he wanted to get on was just me sending it to him like, yeah, cause I'm nice like that. It's another
Right.
side.
Right.
You feel me? So he got damn shot back to the quarterback and
Mhm.
told, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, tell him I want to do that one.
Yeah.
So I mean, I sent it to him. He hopped on the song, came back, we shot the live mic, and actually built a connection. You feel
Right.
me? It wasn't
Right.
just money transacting. I do the song, do the video.
Exactly.
I'm out of there.
Right.
Nigga, I don't know you.
Right.
You feel me? But it's different. And that boy Mike Beasley was just on the podcast. He was like, nah, man, when I say I'm gonna do some shit, I'm gonna do
I'm
it.
gonna do it. Right.
And in this game, that shit finicky.
Right.
You feel me? A lot of niggas don't even hold money in your face. They just hold opportunities
That's true.
and hope that you naive enough to boom, 700, 800, however, and you cash
Right.
out on that shit.
Right.
But you really ain't got nothing to show for it. You
Exactly.
can't even call this man.
Right.
You feel me? But nah, man, just him being who he is, me being who I am,
Right.
and it was able to create something bigger.
Right.
You feel me? So that West Side Baby, shit, it's like one of my first righteous features. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, so that shit was major to me.
Oh, that's
And
lit.
yeah, in so many different ways. But
Yeah.
that boy did on that bitch and with Mr. Him. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
He did what he was supposed to.
Yeah, he did. He
Like
did.
dead ass, and I salute that man for that. Hey, my
Right.
nigga, appreciate you.
Yes.
The fam, you feel me?
Yes. Yes.
Straight up.
All right. So this video that we're finna show is the world premiere. And introduce your video. So
It is, man. It's TU featuring that boy Mike Beasley, badass, Mr. Him himself. You feel me? This day, West Side Baby. We are not live from the 205. Right. Angela fucking raised me. The West Side paid me. I'm straight up out the trenches, baptized, initiated.
Yeah.
Brickyard boxing, nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Seen a couple bodies. I'm a product of the 80s.
Ooh.
Bush Boulevard on my low end, baby. Took a couple steps to the high, going crazy. 23 native, 28. All twos. All twos.
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all went off on that shit. But like,
Yeah.
okay, when you first sent in the song for him to get on, right? And
Yeah.
I sent it over to him.
Mhm.
And then you sent that song in just for him to see that you a real rapper out here and you go hard, right?
Yeah.
The song that he was originally supposed to been on was not that song.
It wasn't.
And when he heard that song, he was like, I gotta get on that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit, he wanna get on this.
I felt the same way. Like, damn, nigga, you fuck with that bitch? Like, do it then.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because we had did 4 songs that night. I went to the studio to do the original feature, sent it to him, but then we just still in the studio recording and came up with that West Side Baby,
Right,
that Dion track, and then something I got in the vault called Do It.
right.
It's gonna go crazy. You feel me? In all cities, all strip clubs. But we just in the studio, 4 songs. I sent him that, like, yeah, my nigga, check this out too.
Right.
And he was like, nah, I want to get on
I
that
wanna
shit.
get on that. Yeah.
And shit, the rest is history. You feel me? Shout out that boy Mike B.
Yeah, that shit went hard. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Word.
So, like, if people want to, first of all, that was the world premiere.
It is.
West Side Baby, TU featuring that Mike Beasley.
Straight up.
Only on WSSM Pressure 23
Only.
Radio. You heard me.
First.
So, like, for people that want to follow you, listen to your music, tap in with you, how can they find you? What are all of your platforms where people can find you?
We on all the basics. IGs, IG, Instagram, Snapchat, X, formerly known as Twitter. What's that other shit? TikTok. We on all that shit. TU_fam first.
Right.
FAMFIRST.
Okay.
You feel me? And the fam first comes from the F4. Fam first, fuck friends. Blood don't make you family. Loyalty does. You know what I'm saying? And that's the slogan. And you know what I'm saying? It ain't just a speech. It's coming.
You need to
It's
go
coming.
live with
Hey, we in the works with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep a lot of shit on the low until it's time
Right.
to pop out and show niggas.
Right.
Feel me?
All right. You
Show
know
that
what
boy-
I'm talking about?
Shout out to boy Ken.
Yes. So, like, if you had to leave a final thought, what would it be? What would you say?
Man, that final thought would be, man, don't rush it. You feel me? Everybody timing ain't your timing. And in the world full of cappers and social media, man, most of these folks be renting out these houses they stay in for the hour. You know what I'm saying? They rent these cars, they clothes. If a nigga can rent it, they gonna put that shit on and make you believe it.
Mhm.
You feel me? So just stay focused and stay true to yourself. Don't get caught up in the motherfucking hype. Such and such got this, such and such got that. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, we don't know what niggas did to get what they got or if they really got it. You feel me? So just stay true to yourself, man. Don't let nobody trick you out your square. It is.
All
To you.
right. So we just had TU in the building, man. Make sure y'all tap in, follow him on our social media platforms. And we want to thank you for coming out to Pressure 23. All right.
Hey, I appreciate y'all,
2-3.
man. It is.